It's fun to be in New York, and it's great also to bring back the students of the Conservatorium to see this very unique city, experience the pulsation of New York, experience the cultural life of New York, which is probably the pulsation of the world's cultural life. Everything appears in New York, which appears everywhere else in the world. And I think they will be better people, better students, better human beings, having experienced this tour with us in New York.
Yeah, we're getting on trains.
We are taking the subway, yes.
Oh, God.
Where's the subway?
This concert is not about we can just give them some easy piece and they can play it. It's showing the strength of the two programs. And the two programs are strong. That's why we can put it on with good conscience. We are not going to tomorrow's concert worried and afraid, are the students going to manage it? No. Our students, their students are up to the task. They are difficult, but that's what we are showing to the New York audience. And I hope even to the Australian audience, if we can put it through on the waves of the ether and they can see our concert over there in Australia.
They're regarded as the creme de la creme of this country's young classical musicians, and now 34 students of the Sydney Conservatorium Orchestra are making their mark in New York. They've been thrust centre stage for a landmark concert with other leading players from around the world.
It's been years in the planning to marry Australia's best up-and-coming musicians with those at the Juilliard School of Music in New York, who come with an international reputation, bar none. They were hand-picked for a concert at the Lincoln Center, a performance bound to be a career highlight.
To get in is hard, so it's the best of the best, and it's the 34 top students there who formed the chamber orchestra today, working with the top students from the Juilliard.
Back in Sydney, fellow students at the Conservatorium got in the mood with some big band American music before watching the concert streamed here live from New York.
Very proud, a little bit jealous, I have to say, but it is quite a big deal.
The concert program was international with an Australian touch, music composed by Richard Mills. The spin-off of this concert for young Australian classical musicians is to create a myriad of opportunities. The tyranny of distance can be very real in the world of classical music, and this builds an international bridge.
This gives them a wonderful start for their careers, their professional careers, so that they can go and audition and play with orchestras around the world.
It puts the con on the world map in a bigger way and brings Australia up into the classical world a little bit more.
And there was another bonus for the students. All expenses were paid for by the Conservatorium's benefactors. Anne-Maria Nicholson, ABC News.
Good morning, Sydney. I'm Hideki Soda, Associate Dean of Technology and Distance Learning. Welcome and thank you for attending the live cross from the Alice Talley Hall at the Lincoln Center, New York.
The idea is that the students meet, hopefully make lifelong friendships. And this is also a goodwill tour. It's the students meeting people from San Francisco, meeting them from Juilliard. The people in Juilliard, they don't all come from New York. They come from all over the world. Neither my colleague, the priest, nor I seem to want to rehearse for rehearsal's sake. We set ourselves a goal on what level and what kind of playing we await from the orchestra. When the orchestra delivers that level, we thank them very much and send them home.
The tempo at which we begin the first measure is the tempo at which we want this to continue. Very beginning. 2, 3.
So we're in New York, in Times Square, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And seeing Juilliard kind of makes me want to practice a lot more and eventually come here and go to one of the many music schools, Manhattan School of Music or Juilliard, either one. That'd be good. Just to live here, to have an excuse to live here, and to see New York Phil whenever I want. That'd be amazing.
I'm in Times Square and it's awesome. I've spent so much money shopping.
Pretty damn cool. Like, it's quite cold. It's pretty cool. There are so many lights. You can never have anything like this in Australia.
It's really fun playing with the Juilliard Orchestra because I think they help me play so much better. Because it's so great to be surrounded by all these amazing violinists. So it's really motivating me to work harder so I can be just as good as they are. And yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, Juilliard's an amazing school. Like, it's just improved our orchestra a lot, I think, because they're just a lot more relaxed about certain ways of playing, and the styles are so different as well. Let's go.
Yeah.
We should definitely
Comedy
go.
show tickets, live stand-up don't hurt this man.
Okay.
He's related to prisoners, though, right? That's what they say about Australians.
What's your name?
Rainer. How you going, man?
I'm Rob.
Nice to meet you.
Rock out. NYC.
You're going to be famous all over Australia. This is it.
I take a great pride in the development of the program, of the orchestra program, which I believe I took a instrumental part of building it up, having been invited by our Dean Kim Walker, who really had the farsightedness of wanting to build up an orchestra program at the Conservatorium, which never was there before. And now I, quite frankly, enjoy showing off the fruits of the 5 years work which I did with this orchestra program. And I take great pride in it. And so this tour is an ego trip for me to show off the results of my work in Sydney. It's great. I think these young people are wonderful, and they show great musicianship and enthusiasm. And if I have just a little part of their development, I take pride in it.